Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm building a house that is home for two families, and I really wanted it to be like story based, kind of, because I wanted to build a house for two families and I wanted them to not like each other. I don't know why I got that idea, but I was just like out and I saw a townhouse that has like two distinct sides that are even like differently colored. So one was more of a greenish tint and the other one more orange. And I thought maybe they don't like each other. I don't think in real life that's actually the case, but that's what I thought. Okay, that's really a cool idea to do in The Sims, just to have a story and base the build on that story. So that's why I decided to build that townhouse, and I called it the feuding townhouse because they don't like each other. Just I thought it would be a funny story to do. And as you can see, it's very symmetrical. So everything that is on that side is like mirrored onto the other side. And I also really wanted them to have distinct styles and to like not like whatever else the other side is doing. And I thought the family on the left side, if you look from the front of the build, would be more like the classical type and the like prim and proper type, and the one on the right is more like rock and roll. So that's what I actually wanted to mimic. So both families are really into music, and you'd think that because they are really into music, both families, that they would maybe like each other or at least like have some kind of kinship. But because one is more classically trained and that's more their style, and the other one is more into rock and roll and like loud and modern music, that's why they don't like each other. I thought that would be a fun story to have. And we also have the opportunity to actually like make that story in The Sims, because we do have a piano and a violin, and we also have guitars and also like electric guitars. So I thought that it would be easy to actually have those two different types of like music nerds in a sense. So I really wanted them to actually have something in common, but at the same time it being really different from each other. I don't know if I am explaining it well, but that's the thought that I had behind it. And here you can see me putting down the floor plan, and I decided that I would do the floor plan for one side and then just mirror it onto the other. So it's really, really symmetrical. I really wanted that just because I wanted them to have a lot of similarities in general, but they still hate each other for whatever reason. And yeah, that's just the whole like idea behind it. And yeah, now I put in lights because I couldn't see anything, and here I'm putting down the guitars and the piano and the violin in the other house or part of the house, because yeah, I wanted to represent that, and I thought that would be the first thing that I put down, and I did. And here you can see me struggling a little bit. I had difficulties with the floor plan and fitting the piano. The guitars were way easier because of course they are way smaller, but the piano is quite a large instrument. But I didn't want to only have the violin as the instrument. I really wanted the piano there. So I decided to make the room a little bigger. I just extended it in the back. That didn't really make a difference because I have a balcony up top, and I decided to not make the rooms in the second floor bigger just in the bottom floor because I really needed the room. And here you can see me putting down everything else for the living area, communal area, the kitchen and the dining room, and also the living room. And then I put in doors, and I decided that everything would be the same except for like the coloring sometime. So the wall is the same, so the floor plan in that sense, and also the doors, everything basically that is like structural, because I thought maybe both families rent this part of the house, because I think if one of the families would actually own the house and the other one would rent it, they wouldn't rent it for long, because the family that owns it would like terminate the contract or something. So I didn't think that would make sense, and I really wanted them to be really similar. So I decided that both would be renters, and that's why I thought, okay, they can't change too much, just the color of everything. So that's why I decided on the same doors, for example, and the same stairs, except for the color of them. And yeah, that's the thought that I had behind it. And now I'm putting down beds, and as you can see, there are quite a lot of bedrooms. There are even more beds than you would need if you do choose to use it in your Sims life, because there are the bedrooms for the parents, for the 2 sets of them, and there are 4 beds per family, so for the children. So yeah, there's space for 12 Sims potentially, of course, but you could also make it so that the rooms are only for 1 Sim instead of 2 for the children, because I decided that I would make them share, just because I thought the rooms were a bit too large, at least in the attic they are too large, and I also wanted the side with the prim and proper family to have like smaller children, toddlers, and then the room was big enough for 2 beds. In the other family, I decided to just also make it so they have the same amount of children. I just wanted them to be really similar, except for the type of music instrument, just because I thought that story would be really fun to do. And now I'm in the bathroom of the parents, so I decided that there would be a bathroom for the parents and a bathroom for the children, and a half bath in the first floor each, of course. So in total there are 4 full baths and 2 half baths on this lot. Just, there's a lot of space there. And here you can see me putting down different types of flooring and also wallpaper for the families. And as you can see, in the prim and proper family, there's a lot of white, the same as the outside. And then I thought, okay, what color am I going to bring in? And in the communal space, I decided on a greenish blue or bluish green, I'm not sure, the combination of that. And in the bedrooms, I based it on the colors of the beds that I chose. And in the other family, I also used the color that I put outside, the orange inside, and brought that in. And then I changed the color in the bedrooms to fit the beds. Then I went outside and I decided to have a hot tub in the backyard of the family with the guitars, and in the other backyard I put something for the little children to climb on, so the monkey bars, and then I went and did some landscaping. I put down some trees and some bushes everywhere, so it's covered a little bit and they have some shade in the backyard and it looks better from the front. And then I put down chimneys, and I had difficulties placing them in the same spot, honestly. And then I went back inside and I started on the decorations. As you can see, I went to the decorations tab and I started from the back, so the second to last category, and I went through it, and then I moved to the third to last category, which I'm in just now, and now I'm changing it to the wall decorations, the fourth to last, and I skipped the fireplaces because I knew that I didn't have space for them and I didn't really want them. Honestly, I just forgot them in the beginning and now I can't put them in anymore without changing a lot, so I decided to skip them. And I don't think you need them every time you build a house. Now I'm in the carpet section and I put them down everywhere, basically where it's needed, in the living room, in the bedrooms, under the dining table. Personally, I don't think I would put a carpet under the dining table in real life, but in The Sims it's a really nice touch because it brings like the area together and it's another color in that area, so I like doing that. But in real life I don't think it's a good idea to do. Now I'm in the plant section and I'm putting them down to finish it up. Now you can see some screenshots of the build. I hope you like it. You can download it from the gallery. My ID is TGGSims, same as my YouTube channel name. I also hope that you liked the video and will consider pressing the thumbs up button and subscribing. Thanks very much for watching and have a great week. Bye!